We're now just a little more than 3 weeks away from Heritage Week. My, does the time fly. Then again, we had a Heritage only 9 months ago. Tournament Director and Heritage Classic Foundation President Steve Wilmot joins us. Little different presentation in store for us this time around. 5,000 attendees a day. Any change with that because the things seem to be relaxing a little bit statewide?
No, and thanks for reminding me. It's around the corner, but people really don't realize that we've almost have done 4 events in a year because of the planning for April that didn't happen,
right?
And then we had to address it not happening, and then we had June that wasn't going to happen that did happen,
right?
And then all of a sudden we're back 9 months later for an event that is not going to look like it did in 20, but certainly not where we were in 2019, but. A limited capacity, we're roughly 20% of our capacity.
Okay.
Things are loosening up a little bit, but we're still following the protocols and guidelines of the PGA Tour.
Okay.
That we, our safety, health, and well-being of all is the most important thing right now. The town's been incredible to work with. DHEC and the state has been great to work with, and obviously we're following the leads of the PGA Tour right now. But we're also getting to a point too. If we're not really in a position to scale up too much, even though our plan was because of the infrastructure of that tournament. We're not building out the skyboxes and the bleachers, with the exception of a small little area for the all-inclusive area. So we can't all of a sudden open the floodgates and start selling tickets. And not that we wouldn't want to, but that's not the experience what we're selling. And it's not about the selling; it's about the safety, health, and well-being of everybody first and foremost.
There you go. No grandstand, big grandstand behind 18. There is a bit of a grandstand behind 17 for folks, and lots of great opportunities to be out on the course, out in the fresh air, socially distanced, and doing all of that. You're going to have to work at it a little bit, but I think folks are going to have, those who do, an even better time because of the limited amount of people who are there.
Well, and that's just it too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not where we would like to be with some things, and we understand that with the limited and all the restrictions and all too, that we want the experience still to be an incredible one. With the limited capacity, it's more of an added value for our spectators, our sponsors, our supporters, and all too. And we want that experience to be a wonderful one. We did, we changed our pricing a little this year to help us get through this year to get to 22. We're not open Monday and Tuesday, which is usually 2 decent days for the tournament, to good days, but we also find out that we're one of the few tournaments that are open all week too. But we have a unique venue, we have a unique week on the PGA Tour, and the excitement's building. We're truly excited about having an incredible week in April and getting us through this year to get to 22.
There you go. Should folks still plan to park at Honeyhorn and bus in? Any changes there?
No, that's the plan. We are selling some parking inside of Sea Pines, a little different this year too, just for the sake of, again, whether we had 1,000 spectators or 25,000 spectators, we still have to provide the transportation for 25,000 people basically because of social distancing, and we also had a process in place of sanitizing those vehicles once everybody is off, whether it's on the front end or the back end. So there are some hidden sunken costs in running the event that we're monitoring so that we can, most importantly, get our charitable programs back up and running again, which we have, and obviously doing the right thing from the safety and health side of things.
Folks can find out more about those charitable opportunities at rbcheritage.com. The field's getting better all the time. Brits Paul Casey, Matthew Fitzpatrick, Tommy Fleetwood, Terrell Hatton have just recently committed. There obviously will be more names the closer we get to Augusta, certainly. Anything else we're forgetting to catch people up?
No,
We all good?
We're gaining on it. Working with the resort again, the conditions of the golf course will be fantastic. It will be a different experience out there for sure this year, but we're excited to have this opportunity again. We're back on the schedule where we need to be, where we want to be. It's being reimagined in real time as we speak right now. But we're back. We're fortunate to have an event on the PGA Tour schedule, and we have wonderful partners in RBC and Boeing and many others that have stood by our side and been very patient through the last year.
Okay, we want to tell folks there are still some tickets available, rbcheritage.com. You can find out about all of that. Thanks so much, Steve, for coming in. Steve Wilmot of the RBC Heritage.
Thank you. Thank you for all your support again, Bob.
When we come back, the latest from a group watching the Highway 278 construction plan very closely.